Episode 5, deep dive of hashtag bypass. For those of you that have been tuning in, hanging out, thank you guys for being here live. It's so fun. And for those of you that watch this in the future and you hit me up with the hashtag bypass, you make my day because you took 5 minutes of your time to hang out with me. So if you hopefully haven't been living under a rock and you've been noticing every Monday I'm launching a brand new hero video for this concept of hashtag bypass, going deep and fun into massive topics that are really important that are affecting the local mortgage professional. So today, pardon me, is one of my favorites, talking about campaigning versus posting. Let's watch the show and then dive into the deep dive.
If you want a return on your investment in social, run campaigns.
Toilet paper rolls go over the top.
Over the top is inefficient. Rolls should go underneath.
I don't even believe we're having this debate. I'd like to propose a 2-square minimum. Are you out of your freaking mind? It'll just rip immediately.
Not those campaigns. Welcome to hashtag bypassed. There's a difference between posting and campaigning. While posts can be about anything, campaigns give your content purpose. They combine intention with engagement to create measurable results. For example, let's say you post a video with mortgage tips every Monday and Wednesday for 5 weeks. With every post, you include a link for your free ebook or to sign up for your webinar. You're adding value, and your consistency lets people know you got more in the tank. At the end of the 5 weeks, you can see who engaged with your post and followed up on your CTA. Those are future leads. That is how campaigns are different. Want to know more? Well, this is one in a series, so follow on whatever platform you're watching this on, and we'll make sure you don't get...
All right, there it is. Campaign versus posting, intention versus just on the internet. And so let's kind of unpack what this really means. There are many people who are waking up to the fact that human beings are spending so much, exorbitant amounts of time inside social media making human connections. In fact, because of this, they're starting to make videos. I'm yelling at you, so we're starting to figure this out. But there's a huge core part of it that's being missed. And that core part is the reality that posting online does not generate results. But let's unpack that. So yes, I have to put a little disclaimer. If you consistently show up on the internet and you're posting online over and over again, you're building brand, you're building reputation, but you're not connecting that to intention. Gary Vee talks about it as jab, 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 left hook or right hook. And the jabbing is, here's my message, here's my passion, here's the problem I just solved. But the right hook is when you go, do business with me. But come talk to me, come DM me, come hang out with me. And so when you talk about campaigning versus posting, I'm going to break down some real life examples of what you should be doing right now on social media to drive actionable results into your business. All right? So let's first delineate and understand the difference between a post and a campaign. If you're going to make a post, you're going to do a thing like, hey, I just solved this problem and there was this debt to income issue and I solved it. And if this is happening to you, now you have some information. So you're sharing a scenario out into the world, but you're not tying it to any results you want to accomplish. And in a campaign, it's the exact opposite. In a campaign, you're going to put out information, but you're going to measure the results. You're going to ask your community to come into relationship with you to do business. I'm going to give you a broad, inclusive, general one, and then we're going to go deeper into how early works. Here's a great example. For the month of September, since we're August, we're ending my birthday month. I know, happy birthday to me. And we're going into September. Here's a great example. You're going to do 8 videos in September. And those 8 videos are going to launch twice a week. So for all the 4 weeks of September, you're going to launch a video on Mondays and Wednesdays. And the intent, here's the purpose, the intent of the campaign, the intent of your video on Monday and Wednesday, the intent of your video is to get 10 first-time homebuyers to come to your online webinar or in-person brunch and learn, okay? 10, that's the goal. So you're gonna put out a video Mondays and Wednesdays, 8 videos, and the goal is to bring 10 first-time homebuyers into a meeting with you, whether it's a webinar or in-person brunch and learn, okay? All of a sudden for September, on Mondays and Wednesdays, as you launch your videos, you're tying back into the purpose of your campaign. My campaign for September is to help 10 first-time homebuyers get on a plan to buy their first home by the end of September. And so I'm launching videos every Monday and Wednesdays to invite you into the seminar I'm hosting at the end, or just to send me a DM to get to the 10 that I'm looking for. Guys, this is so easy and so under-leveraged and so underused on social that I go nuts on it. And I'll tell you why it's not being used. It's because you're not willing to be vulnerable and put yourself out there in a sales position to potentially not have the 10 people show up. That's the core of this. So if you're listening and you're like, I can't do a campaign, it's because you're rooted in fear that somehow you're going to say, hey, I'd like to impact 10 families and help them buy their first home. And oh my God, nobody's going to ask you for your help. So now we've unpacked the fear, we can go back into how easy this is and the real advantages of what's happening, what's going on here. I'm literally going to give it to you right now, okay? Literally right now, you need to be running a campaign every quarter minimum, and if you're thinking thoughtfully, you should be running a campaign every single month. That's 12 campaigns, but let me give you one right now. Going back to my 8 videos for first-time home buyers, here's what it's going to do, okay? You're actually going to film 9 videos, so just deal with this, okay? You're going to have 9 different t-shirts sitting on a thing right here. You're going to open up your camera on a Saturday, so you're not going to get interrupted. You're going to film 9 one-minute videos, and I'm going to give you the script for all of those right now. Very organic. We're going to run through it and tie this to attention and show you how to run this whole thing, okay? Video number 1 that you would launch like today, that you would launch in the first week of September, would be like, hey, I'm hosting a campaign in the month of September with the goal of reaching 10 first-time home buyers to bring them in to this brunch and learn that I'm hosting at the end of September to show them how they can become homeowners in 2021. I'm going to be releasing a video on Mondays and Wednesdays with a link below to sign up on Eventbrite to come to the brunch and learn, because again, my goal in September is to inspire and educate 10 first-time home buyers on how to buy their home in 2021. Come with me, we'll see you Mondays and Wednesdays. That's video 1. When Monday comes along, September, the first Monday of your campaign, your video goes, hey guys, it's me. This is video 1 of my 8 video series to get 10 first-time home buyers in to figure out how to buy their home in 2021. Today, we're going to be talking about how much down payment you actually need to buy your first home. And then spend the next minute explaining how much down payment they need to buy their first home. Demystify it. Video 2 on Wednesday, which is already pre-recorded because you already pre-recorded all these and dropped them in Dropbox or Google Drive. Video 2 comes back with the same message. Guys, it's me. I'm back for video 2 of my 8-part series campaign to help first-time home buyers get inspired to buy their first home in 2021. If you missed the first episode, we talked about how much down payment you need. Today, we're going to talk about credit and spend a minute on credit. Guys, that's 2 of 8 videos. Can you think of 6 more topics? Besides down payment and credit, what else is there? Can you have a gift? What's the process like of a mortgage? What's the closing cost going to be? What's APR versus rate? What's an appraisal versus an inspection? How much can I expect to spend on this process, on a pre-qual? What's the difference between a pre-qual and a pre-approval? Should I be making an offer right now with housing prices that are skyrocketing, and talk for that minute about the appreciation of that house in that market over time and the cost of waiting? All of a sudden, as you run Monday campaign, this is all organic, unpaid. We haven't even talked about what you want to do if you want to put money behind this. That's like phase 2 is putting money behind this campaign. But let's just go organic for a second. I guarantee you that if you run an 8 video these are 9-minute videos. So it's 9 minutes of video. I'm like, can you do 9 minutes of video? Can you record 9 minutes of video? And you hit these topics and you launch the videos every Monday and every Wednesday or every Tuesday and Thursday. Look, you don't have to copy this, be organic, but are you starting to see? This is so much different than a post about a deal you just saved. This is so much different about why you're in the business this is a post designed with an end goal in mind. It's literally inviting the community in to hang out with you. And I have gotten DMs from people who have run campaigns consistently and they get multiple deals. Because let me tell you what's really going to happen, okay? Let's say you go with my idea. You're going to run an 8 video campaign over 4 weeks designed to inspire 10 first-time home buyers to buy a home in 2021. Let's say that's the game. That's what you're going to go with. Got it? Here's what's going to happen. As you post your videos, you're going to get random direct messages from people that are like, okay, I want to know more. I don't want to come to your brunch and learn. That sounds whatever. I'm not in the mood, but I do need some information. I do want to be one of those 10. That's going to happen for sure. You will get some people that will want to come to the brunch and learn. Great, have an intimate brunch and learn with 3 to 4 people. It might not even be 10. Fine, who cares? What's your average commission? I can't believe I'm having this conversation right now. What's your average commission? So if you bid 9 videos for 1 minute each, that's 9 minutes of videos, and you got 1 deal. Am I taking crazy pills? Is that worth 1 commission? So let's just go there. Let's just go to let's catastrophize this. What is the worst thing that could possibly happen? What's the worst thing that could possibly happen? You make 9 one-minute videos, 9 minutes worth of video. You post them every single week, 2 a week, bang, 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 bang. And you get no DMs, and you get nobody signs up for your lunch and learn. That's it. Is that hell? Is that the worst thing that can happen? Is that absolutely terrifying? And the worst thing that could ever happen is nobody responds, nobody DMs you, and nobody signs up for your brunch and learn. Is that all that really happened, though? Let me ask you, is that all that really happened? If you peel back the onion and realize that is not all that really happened. What really happened was, as people engaged with your content, whether they saw it in a micro section as they just kind of scrolled through, or as they watched a couple seconds of it, as they engaged, whether they commented or not, as they saw it, they saw several things. They saw, hey, this person's hustling, man. Look at him out there inspiring first-time home buyers. That's so cool. I guarantee you, if you go back on those videos, you're going to get hundreds of views on those videos over time. Hundreds of views. Do you imagine, if I put 200 people in a room with you right now, do you know how many that would be? Would you get anxiety? That's a lot of people. So you're going to get 200 views, 300, 500 views on these videos. You're getting the brand exposure, you're getting the connection with the human, and you're making an impact. Plus, those videos will live on as social media continues to turn, and you'll be surprised at the length they go to build your brand. So not only are you building brand as a passionate first-time homebuyer educator, but you're also creating exposure for yourself, and you're building your business, even if nobody DM'd you and nobody came to your appointment. I'm doing a presentation coming up for some mortgage professionals, and on the last slide, my topic, I'm going to read it because I don't want to screw this up. My comment on the last slide, which is pertinent to running a campaign because it has to do with fear and exposure, fear and vulnerability, literally says, the amount of success and relationship reach you are capable of achieving is going to be directly correlated to the level of vulnerability and uncomfortableness you are willing to go through. When you put yourself out to the community and ask for a result, number one, you're going to be shocked because you're going to get it. But number two, if the worst fear of the world happens and you don't get it, you still made brand impression, you still made reach to your consumer. And the final piece, if I'm your personal coach and we sit down and we review the data, we can actually go through and try to understand what happened and get better. It's like putting in the reps. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we can get better. For example, the first thing I would do in sitting down with somebody who got no connections, no comments, no engagements, and no people, I go, okay, let's look at your community. Who are you connected with on Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram? Let's look, how many of your past customers are in there? How many of the realtors in your community are in there? How many business owners and entrepreneurs and people that live around your community are in your Facebook community group? And you might be like, I don't have any, or I have very little. Okay, then the first thing we can learn from is that our audience isn't as big enough. Let's figure out what we can do to apply ICE and identify, connect, and engage and grow our audience, grow our community bigger. Other things that I know happens, because I've coached people on this directly, is you look down and 2 of the videos got tons of engagement. People were commenting, asking questions, and 6 other videos got minimal engagement. Okay, let's go look at those 2 videos. What stood out for those? It was on down payment and gift funds. Man, your community is interested in that. Let's do a campaign on gift funds and down payment assistance. Let's do a campaign on how much on limited down options in your community. That's what your community is engaged with. Let's go double down there and let's make the next campaign about that. This is how you become a student of your own experience. And as you learn what everyone's interested in, you tailor your message to the community that wants to hear it. But I'm not joking. I've watched people run campaigns on a consistent basis, and it's a dramatic influx of leads. That's what it is. When you get out of your own way and your own insecurity and you ask for the business in a way that is designed to inspire. Dude, okay, so besides just first-time homebuyers, you could do a full 4-week campaign designed towards veterans. Why do I say 4 weeks all the time, by the way? Because it needs to have a finite window. You cannot do a campaign in 1 week. It's not enough time. You cannot do a campaign in in 2 months. It's too long. You need to have a concise window of time where people can get the information, sign up for something, and engage with it. If you don't even want to hold a live event or a virtual event, you could just say, my goal in September, let's make a micro goal. My goal in September is to put out 2 videos a week. Maybe it's 3 for you because you're a badass. 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And my goal for all of September is to help 5 veterans realize their VA benefit and buy their first house. 5. And you post Monday and Wednesday and Friday tips for veterans on how to buy their first house, tying it back to their issue, always putting in the comments, always mentioning that my goal is to inspire and help 5 veterans. In fact, you should update your community as you're hitting those milestones. Guys, I've hit 2 so far in September. I need 3 more. Please share this with some veterans. Tag some people. Call me. DM me. I can help you get that first home. It's so freaking cool. It's so amazing what the opportunity is at our fingers if you're willing to put yourself out there and go after a goal. So here's, as I kind of wind down here, here's how I kind of want to land the ship on campaigns, okay? Campaigns need to be a crucial part of your social strategy, period. Not just your posts, not just your Why Me videos, not just the solutions you're solving, but you need to run consistent campaigns. Do not forget that you should take your campaign message and do it on social, but also take your message and push it out through your CRM to your past customers and realtors at the same time. Invite a realtor maybe in to co-host the experience. But even if you don't want to do that, don't just assume that your post on social is hitting everybody in your book. No, even if you were friends with all 1,000 of your past customers on Facebook, which I know you're not, so keep working on that. But even if you were friends, connected to all of them, don't think they're just because you posted it, they're going to see it. Take your content, repackage it, push it out in email every single week or every single month to your past customers saying, guys, we're running this campaign. I want to enlist you in. If you haven't liked my Facebook, if you haven't engaged here, here's what was going on. This is the jam. Invite people in, put yourself out there and run a campaign every single month. And you can repeat them. You can do a first-time homebuyer seminar campaign in September. October, you can do a veterans. November, you could do a renovation. December, you could do how to buy investment properties. And then all of a sudden in January, you can do first-time homebuyer again and continue to reach out and grow, build more audience, put out your message, and look to inspire people with education, humor, facts. I don't care your style. Your style is going to attract the right audience for you. If you have an analytical mind and you talk in numbers, you're going to attract the people that do the same thing. If you're charismatic and funny and you want to come to an all-you-can-drink brunch and learn with mimosas, guess who you're going to attract? The people that want to party. All good. Attract your tribe, but put yourself out there. That's my encouragement for you guys. Campaign. Don't just post. And it's going to blow your business up. I'll see you guys on the internet.